Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 premium SPG that most people know as a leFhy or a leaf blower. We know it as Fifi La Pew Pew because it's French and it pews a lot at the enemy. This one is on the north spawn of Pearl River under the command of Appa561 of OLIMP. Game on. Okay, 105mm light field howitzer. It's actually a German Arty, not a French one, even though it has the French markings on the side of the vehicle. Yes, Wargaming got that bit wrong. They actually called it a French Arty when it's actually a German one. There you go. Can't get everything right. Anyway, it's capable of 410 alpha and it'll penetrate 53mm of armor, and the standard reload time is 8.92 seconds. Okay, well, Appa's waiting for some reason. He hasn't opened fire and he's not looking, but I'm sure he will very, very shortly. Okay, well, he is now looking down the west side of the map because our guys are streaming down that side. They've kind of left the center of the map alone, and I think they're trying to get hold of the west side so they can literally do an end run straight into the enemy cap area. He spotted a tank in the middle of the map. It's a T6 medium, but he hasn't really got an easy shot on that one. Oh, he has now. Rounds out. Good hit, solid hit, 142. And the T6 decides he wants to pull back into cover. Yeah, it's quite right too. In fact, we just saw where the enemy Arty is, and look at this, a whole gaggle of enemy tanks on the southwest side. Okay, Chi2, very, very low armor. Now, waiting for the guy to stay stationary. We actually moved to the right, and he's gone down anyway now. He's taken out by a Stug. But, yes, sometimes they do change their course. I think Appa thought he was going to pull back. But we've got a Chi-He now. Rounds out. He's turning round. Nope, didn't get that one. He's letting the aim settle in so he can get a very accurate shot. That's good. The thing about this Arty is that if you do let the aim settle, you get very, very accurate shots on the enemy. Fires in at the Stug guy, Aslains B, gets a splash this time. 33 hit points. Okay, he's getting his eye in, fires another one in, narrowly misses the Chi-He. But the Stug seems to be using that rise in his gun depression to try and get shots on our teammates. Rounds out again. This time round he hits the side of the Chi-He and gets 157. So that was a good one. It's persuaded the Chi-He he needs to pull back. Rounds out the Stug. Hits the ground. Okay, now they're in trouble because our Lux has managed to get behind these guys. The Stug is being overwhelmed and he's gone. Now the enemy has occupied the village in the center of the map and they're trying to push out through the north route. And this is where Appa sees this and thinks, right, I'm going to do something about this. He's dialing in on the Stug, lets it settle, but no, it's given up because they've gone unspotted. So he tries a blind shot. An enemy tank, a T6 medium, just died a short distance away. I don't think that was the same T6 medium he fired at earlier. But we've got a T80 this time, rounds out on him. And he moves away from the spot where he was located as soon as shells are inbound. He might have that advance warning that tells him that shells are coming. And he's pulled back altogether. And now we've got another target to fire at, a KV-222. He's sitting on that corner. And how did this guy get in there? Chappie has managed to sneak in behind our heavies. And he's hiding on the corner. We're fully dialed in. Rounds out. Should hit the engine bay. Just narrowly misses him, but it persuades him to move. And our guy now in the KD1 is kind of surrounded. Our guys are doing well at the other end of the map because basically we've occupied their cap area. But I'm afraid our KD1's about to get assaulted by 3 tanks simultaneously. And he's probably not going to last very long. And he's gone. So although we have a T6 medium at our cap area, I think that guy is AFK. So he's not moved since the start of the game. We fired one blind shot in there. Now, I have a good feeling that the enemy is actually going to try and get to their own cap. But we do have a VK3001H nearby our own cap at this moment. He's just to our left. And he might try to take out Appa. There he is. He's going after the T6 medium. As I said, he's AFK. And the VK, I think he spotted us. Oh, the T6 medium's not AFK after all. He just took out the VK. Okay, so I think our AMX ALC came back to try and get some quick kills from snipe shots. Okay, Appa's decided now he wants to move to the other end of the map because he's having difficulty trying to get shots on the enemy. We couldn't get them when they were over on the east side of the map in those little channels. So now he's decided to move over here so he can shoot at them directly. Made from a Shure MV7X. They only made 16 of them, but they were made, and there's pictures of them with German markings on. Okay, Stug 3 Aslains B. We've fired at this guy before. Oh, that was so close to hitting that guy, but he's kind of stopped. And we've fired another one in. No, that one missed as well, but he's trying to get a shot on target. Okay, now we've got that chappie again, the same one from earlier. I recognise the name. He gets a direct hit. Oh, it's a penetrating shot. Low roll, 386. Next shot should kill him. Wait for the guy to back up. Nope, he gets taken out instead by our Panzer 3 Aslains J. And that means there's only 4 enemies left. We've got this KV-220 who all made his way back. We fire one quick one, a blind shot, knocks the building down. Can't see the KV-220. Oh, there he is. He's popped back into sight again. And we're having difficulty trying to get the shots in there, but he's now demolished most of the building, which means there is a gap through which we can shoot to hit the KV-220. Rounds out. Another direct hit this time. He hit the tracks and has tracked the guy. He's stationary. Oh, fires another one in, and that one missed, unfortunately. So it's 5 versus 4. Okay. Yep, damage the tracks again. Can he get a shot on this KV-220 as he retreats? Well, he's not backing up anymore, and we've now got a red line, which means that there's something blocking the shot. I think it might be the bridges. Well, it's close. We do know there's a Matilda in the village at the moment. That's where he was last seen. If he is still there, he could be quite dangerous to us if he spots us. Because, of course, if he's got the 2-pounder gun, you can do 55 alpha from each shot, and once every 2 seconds. It wouldn't take long to take out a 105 leFH18B2 with the 2-pounder gun. Well, it's 4 each left now. And he's saying cap pressure. Put cap pressure on them. Our guys aren't actually sitting in the cap. Rounds out. That's good. That's a tracking shot. Hit the rear of the vehicle. 65 hit points from track damage. Fires another one in, but it didn't give enough lead for the target. And he's having a bit of difficulty trying to get his rescue on target. I think that might be because he's on the move. You're moving. Yes. Appa, you're moving. You must have hit cruise control. And yeah, he's not able to get the thing on target. Yes, you're moving. Appa, you are moving forwards. He's having difficulty. He hasn't recognized yet that he is actually on the move. And that's why he can't get a shot on target. He can see the Matilda now, and the Matilda can see him. And I did say it wouldn't take a Matilda long to kill us. Although he is having a bit of a problem with gun depression. I think Appa suddenly realised, oh, he now knows that he's moving. Yeah, it's so easy to hit cruise control. And then you try and aim at a target. It goes outside the arc of fire, which is only 15 degrees either side of the centre line. And that means that all of a sudden you can't get your reticule on the target. It's because you're moving. And when you're moving, you can't change the aim because it just won't do it unless you press the A or the D key, or just stop the vehicle moving altogether. Well, it looks to me like, well, there's only 2 enemies left. One of them is that Matilda, and oh, the T-80 is on the other side of the battlefield in our cap area, and Appa is trying to go after the Matilda. Oh, now this is going to be odd. We're capping. The trouble is that Matilda might be able to get resets. Here he comes. Well, he takes one big hit, but our reload time is 7.22. His is 2 seconds. Oh, we missed him. How could you miss? Well, he's got him by the rear now. Okay, he did say that this one was quite funny. Okay, he's now shooting him in the back of the turret. This is like a donkey punch, if you know what a donkey punch is. Yeah, okay, he's taking him out. Yes, if you're a child and you don't know what donkey punch is, don't ask your parents. They will wonder where you heard it. And we've capped out to win. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was a third-class tanker for Appa561 in the 105 leFH18B2. Yeah, he got a bronze medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 7, and his win rate was 2,160. But it was quite amusing that, yes, he was kind of pushing the Matilda along and shooting him in the back of the head at the same time. The Matilda didn't know which way to look, but he just had to sit there and take it. And yes, the less I say about Donkey Punch, the better, actually, because there might be children watching. Anyway, yes, he said no lube on that one. It's even worse. Anyway, let's have a look at team score. He didn't get the highest damage in the game. That went to that Matilda, actually. That guy managed to get a Leather Slaves medal, high caliber, and a defender in that game. 2,124 hit points of damage. Second highest damage actually went to the KB222 on the enemy team, 1,574. And the third highest damage in the game actually went to the Chappie with 1,271. The highest damage on our team was our KB220, and then we had Appa with 1,068. So he's actually in, well, there's 3 above him there, 1 above here, so he's 5th place on damage. When it came to kills, though, it was actually the Matilda. He had 5 kills in the game. 3 kills went to the M8A1 and also to the Chappie on the enemy team. And Appa only got the 1 kill. But when it came to base XP, yep, he managed to get the second highest, because the top score was KB222 on our team, 814, followed by Appa with 632, and then by the Panzer III Ausführung J, who also managed to get an invader. So he was the main one capping, and he got 629. Best player on the enemy team was that Matilda. But yes, eventually he was faced by 2 mini tanks to take down all at once. We'll look at detail. He fired 30 rounds, so he still had 20 rounds left at the end of the game. 8 direct hits on the enemy, 1 penetrating shot and 10 splash. Damage of 1,068 hit points, all of it at more than 700, not all of it, no, 718 of which was at more than 300 meters. Obviously, the close shots were in the Matilda, right in the back of his turret. 4 hits received, 4 penetrating shots, and 6 enemy vehicles were damaged. 1 was killed, 124 hit points of damage assistance. And they did earn a profit in that game, 77,260 credits, and he also got 2,275 experience points on a premium account. And of course, he took down the top player on the enemy team in that Matilda. But yes, it was quite a funny end in the year when you think about it right at the end. But yes, please don't let the kids look up what Donkey Punch is. Yes, they shouldn't know, not at this stage. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.